Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you. Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you.
Home time! Ready.
I need some An Blenda time. I'm want to call and talk of the King there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy I'm here to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on, the boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red one?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga.
What on it?
Then people that look at me and say you're Haganeering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Haganeering. Haganeering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I did mix up daddy. Hallelujah. Ragashanti go on and on. Yes, Ragashanti. Do you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with scandal side of it.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Check. Take it on. All right, big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself. You know, the Wednesday night, you large up on yourself. Big up all who beard from morning. Big up all who no beard and thing. Big up all who beard but beard good. Big up all who beard but never beard good. Big up all who just take a agwash. Agwash, where Jamaica get that term from? Agwash. Big up all who just wash off and never use no soap and all these things or whatever. Big up all who did I get bun and then did I wash up because you can't beard with soap, because if you go my smell a different soap and thing. The people who you live with are going to know say that, so you know if you do that wash off something there without no soap or whatever, and you can't go home look with your skin look too cool because I know say your beard somewhere, you know, I'm looking something there, Well, go on, people, big up on yourself, man. Everything is everything. Boy, people, may I tell you, I don't know what going with the weather up here and thing, but the last 2 days, then we're going back on the cold side and thing. But I could give thanks to him, you know, because it has been unseasonably warm here, here in New York. Well, much to the detriment of some of the places that depend on snow, including some of the ski places and the like, and the retail establishments that depend on selling winter gear. Because you have a lot of people, you know, when the rain start falling, buy umbrella, you know. Yeah? Like when rain fall in New York, people just run out and sell umbrella because the umbrella them sell at that time, people buy umbrella. Well, it's the same thing for retail, you know. They depend on seasons. And And a great many of them, they depend on the winter being cold, because when the winter cold, people buy more gloves, people buy more, white people up here call it beanie. We would say tam, but them call it beanie. People buy more jackets, winter jackets, thicker jeans, long underwear, and all these things, and so forth. So it has been an interesting time here in the winter, given that it has been unseasonably warm. But we have to give thanks for that. Same way, you understand? So even though look at cold weather, clot up with nastiness, right, you know, it is not that bad. It really is not that bad. So giving thanks indeed. So big up on yourself out there, you know, people. Well, we here said I'm fine. A student, unfortunately, at the University of the West Indies in his dorm, and apparently the student had passed away. Word is that it's from an epileptic fit, right? So it looked like he might have epilepsy and thing and fits and thing and whatever, and it looked like that fits thing, they can be dangerous, you know. Don't play with that fits thing there, you know. It can be dangerous. And if that is the case, unfortunately, the young man had an episode of it, and that led to his passing. We want to say condolences to his relatives, and you know, and students and friends associated with him, and thing who unquestionably, you know, must be going through some significant grief presently, and things like that. But you know, there is a propensity on the part of many that once you hear certain things, you immediately assume something negative, you know, something on the nefarious side, something on the terrible side, on the horrific side, or something on the evil side, or whatever. But again, word is that you know, it's an epileptic fit. Again, I do not know if that is the definitive word from any what you call the people who do them something, you know, coroner. That's right, name president. Coroner, now them do the dead body look for it. So we haven't had any word yet from any, you know, from an autopsy of anything of the sort and thing, but indications thus far. Word is that nothing untoward occurred. The University of the West Indies has been in the news lately for some, you know, a series of unpleasantries. And though this also is unpleasant, you know, given the passing of the young man, it appears that it is nothing, you know, anybody do him or anything like that. All right? So if you hear anybody a chat so and so and whatever, check them and make them know, say, no, from where you hear nothing no go. So people, I read the Observer what day, and I see one thing, and them did that one thing like them ask, like, you know, them ask like something about when somebody left you and whatever, you know. And this lady, you know, she's 55. But 20 years ago, this is what she said happened to her, you know. You hear that pricker, you know. Because if you don't know anything of the sort along these lines, call in and share it tonight, you know. All right. So she said, 20 years, she said, this was 20 years ago, and I will never forget. The man who she there with left for work as usual, then disappeared and had me calling the police to report a missing person. He called me a few days later to apologize. He didn't know how to tell me that he was going to America to get married, to make a better life for us. Right? I couldn't be with another man after that. Men are too dishonest. My partner today understands compassion and honesty, and she makes me happy. Let me read it again. So the observer did have this thing, you know, for your talk about something like how you end up left somebody or whatever, and thing or whatever, all right? It not record, Prezi? Yeah. Oh, okay. And this person now, Sharon, 55, she said 20 years, so when she was 35, she did there with have a good man and all these things and live with her man and whatever. And again, this was 20 years ago, and I will never forget. This man left for work as usual, then disappeared and had me calling the police to report a missing person. He called me a few days later to apologize. He didn't know how to tell me that he was going to America to get married to make a better life for us. I couldn't be with another man after that. Men are too dishonest. My partner today understands compassion, honesty, and she makes me happy. Now, there's several things to unpack there. Because I go and remind you of some mix-up and thing where they come in for my shows them in the past. And also share some things I know and whatever. But one of the things we're going, the Observer story, was about, it was something to do with leffing, like, crazy ways you end up left somebody, or crazy ways you end up born, something like so, right? That was the story. But there's another story right here, right here, front and center. Which is that, Nakita, big up yourself, Which is, this Bonya reached this woman so bad and mash up her head so bad. She done with man after that. Done with man. Now, my undergrad institution is one Vassar College in Poughkeepsie, New York. Years now I graduated from this, so 90s. But I remember when I was there one time, I was talking to a lady who happened to be a lesbian. And she used a phrase I've never heard before. She coined the phrase, actually. And she said, boy, she a lesbian and she a fight for lesbian rights and whatever, but she said she have a problem with the woman them who are a real lesbian. Them are just lesbian by default. Some say lesbian by default. She said, yeah, them are a real lesbian. It's just like things happening in them life and them just say, all right, them are got turned to lesbian. Some I said, but why you say them not real? I said, no, if you're a lesbian, And she's, her argument is that you're born a lesbian and things. Someone say you cannot be socializing to. Like, she said, yeah, but even with that, it's a different thing. It's something where you're attracted to without any other undue influence causing the attraction, It basically, she said, woman just love woman. But she said, you have these people now, them go through all these pain and all these things happen to them. And just because them, them experience all this hurt over here, so them just turn to something else where she said, if them never did experience them hurt over there, so them only turn to that thing there. So she basically, I said, the real thing is them a run from something bad over there, so and drop over upon the lesbian side, and she said, them are not really lesbian. No, I'm not going to get involved in that, that debate. I am patently unqualified to speak on that. But it struck me, I just interesting this woman, like this thing, mash up her head. She just said she done with man. She don't have nothing to do with man after that. And it is instructive also, it is illustrative also that she says, my partner today understands compassion, and honesty, and she makes me happy. Now, if this woman is happy, this woman is happy, who is anybody to say that she's not really happy? Because that is my philosophy. I think like the first obligation we have to ourselves as people, human being, is to make sure that we are happy. And the person who is responsible for making you happy is you. So if she finds she make a choice, in her effort to be happy, and in making that choice, the result is that she is indeed happy, and it appears that she has been happy for years now, and so forth and thing. Who is anyone to tell her that she's not really happy, But anyway, I find that striking. But back to the other part I mix up. People, that one woman, poor thing. Our man tell her, say, him a go wedding. Our man tell her, say, him a go wedding. And him beg her iron out in the shirt and the suit and thing and clean the boot for him and thing and whatever. And she did iron up in clothes and iron up in clothes and all these things and whatever, clean up in boot and thing and whatever, and wait. A man just speak and spank, man, and thing, and left a place and gone and brethren wedding, wherever the wedding keep. Only for the woman here about couple months after and thing and whatever. The day when the clothes where she iron and put give the man to a theme wedding him did I go. The man did I go and won a wedding. That time he live with the woman for much years, And thing mash up her head wicked. But as she make she iron the clothes them and can clean the shoes and all them something there and and cook food for him before he leave and all them something there and whatever. When him did I go, him own a wedding. Cool something like that. Cool something. Yeah, one next one now. This woman now. A Jamaica this happening. Them something happen when me I tell. This woman now, she did have a taxi driver. Right? She have a driver. So was a taxi man doing. But some people not drive. Them just have like a taxi man who carry them go everywhere and whatever. And I feed them taxi man. So she did have one taxi man and carry her every striking and whatever and thing like that. And she live with man. Yeah, one man where she live with him for much years. And the man know the taxi man. And the taxi man come and pick her up from the house and carry her out or whatever. So when them did are married now, and she and the man are married now, the taxi man get one car. And him did do the driving. So him for carry the bride. Go at the wedding and all them something there. Him at the driver, him go pick her up and then put her in the vehicle and thing. Cut long story short. Say she and the taxi man put on one piece of sort out in her car and thing and whatever. Then go park somewhere because she never did fit go in at the church too early. So then go park somewhere a while and park somewhere. Miss Lady just catch up a wedding dress, and thing and whatever and then go on with one piece of sort out in her car there, And when she done clean up herself and thing and just got married. People don't know say she had the taxi man a sort out all long. Long time she had the taxi man a sort out. Long time she and the taxi man a sort out. We are talking about some cool thing where people do to people, and whatever. All right. You see that one there now with the brother who there with this woman here and end up fly out and when him reach foreign, in call her and tell her, I'm going to marry somebody for the 2 of we here. President Wickedy. He president. Imagine she live with her man. How long. And the man just disappear and then him call her and say, yeah, me there foreign, you know, I married one woman for us. Right? I married her for us. You understand? Anyway, woman, what about people do it to what about people? Right? Right, you know, and not just one gender do it and whatever, because we know the lady here say, oh man, wicked and thing and whatever. But so we have wicked man and wicked woman too. But that is a regular can. And I know 1 and 2 people go married people and go airport. And I know the person can't come out or them come out and them never see them. Right? You have that. Just recently, a few months ago, while I was doing Free Up a Woman, tell we have a situation where she married the man, been a go down there and a link with the man and a build relationship. I go Jamaica, build relationship and think file for him, pay for everything and whatever and so forth. And I go on, go down and think the man fly up and thing. And she said when the man fly up on the next morning, she go work. When she come back, the man not dead. Man gone with all them things, them. Like him fly up the night, you know. And then the next morning, she go work. And by she come home, her husband, where she invest in her for how long and all these things and whatever, gone with the wind. In the night, if you don't know about anything cool like them, something, they give me a call and tell me about it, no? Whether if you go foreign, when me telling about the wickedest one already with one of my past brethren and thing, I go about that one day too. But even don't know anybody who do something little sneaky little something, them little sneaky something they like that. Give me a call and tell me about it. 876-676 4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. President, make sure say you pre for your phone here. Right? If you don't know it, as usual, you call in with anything you want to call in pan, okay? Call in with anything you want to call in pan. But if you don't know about any little drama like this, where somebody there with somebody and then right under them nose, them do some cool something. End up going a foreigner, do some cool something, right? Talking about taxi man. You remember that mix up here with the two man them with the woman who have her man, a friend with her bonner man, and the two of them every Sunday then cook food together and thing, and I know the man know say a man who might cook food together and them a drink dragon and all these things and whatever this and that. I jump up in a woman belly and thing. You remember that mix up there? President, you wouldn't know that one day. With the two taxi man, I think over Portmore or somewhere over there, so that one that they go, if I'm not mistaken or whatever. Right under the man nose. The man, woman, and the man who was supposed to be in brethren, who the woman introduced to him and whatever, and them end up being good friend. That every weekend, the two men then cook together and reason and talk, whatever. And him don't know say the other man, I jump up in our belly and all these things, and I shift up our internal organs, them, and all them something there and whatever. A regular thing I go on. Andrew Purple, big up Cecilia, me see you. Large up Cheryl Bless, brap. Okay? So, if you don't know any mix up on them drama there, on them type of something there, some under me nose mix up, well, Jamaican term, under me nose meaning, you know, the infraction, the craziness, the madness, the wickedness where the person I do. It happen right in front of them the whole time and them never know. Right in front of them the whole time, bare face and them never know. Them have a saying, you know, the best place to hide something is right out into the open, because nobody now thinks say you hide anything right there. So, you know, the best place to hide something is right out into the open. If anybody know, any little drama along them lines, they give you a call and tell about it. Of course, if you're calling from America or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. All right, so that one I want to know about anybody who has listened to me for a long time. We're not going to know that one. So there was a virgin and thing and whatever, and him just reach a stage in his life where him and his wife now get along, you know? Him man not like his wife, and his wife not like him. Him and her now get along, and them live together with them picnic them and all these things and whatever. But them just not getting along. So we know say him and his wife not get along. We're going to call the man M. So M and his wife not get along. So because of that, M ever do road, ever out a road, and hang out with crew and all them something them ever do road and whatever and and just nothing with his wife and all them things. Then now, one time, what you say? Then now. Okay, me make it weird. Bring in the car. Hello?
Yeah, go away.
There you know what I say.
Yeah, I'm going to run the car on that night and I chuck there, you know?
Who I chuck you the bank cool, man, saying?
Yeah, man, so more ask you a thing. What do you think about the police and the soldier? The fighting thing where you see about?
You know, say, a long time in a Jamaica, police and soldier not agree.
Yeah, man, he's a ex-member, one of them, you know, so.
Yeah, I don't know why, but a long from your youth, we know whatever, there is something that go on, in a Jamaica, police and soldier not agree. And there was a time when red seam and blue seam police, them not agree either. And but the police and soldier thing, a long time them not take tea. I don't know.
Yeah, man, are you?
Go on.
Because people see them at work together, it's not all peaches, you know?
Exactly.
Because sometimes the police them do some things where soldier them not agree with.
Wait, like what?
So, because even like when we used to work on the road, sometimes the police them will do some deal with people somewhere. And, we don't really do it in front of the people them, but after we leave, sometimes we always check it, say something to the police and say, yo, I have to deal with the people them, so brother.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's all of them, I'm not saying it's all the time. They are good and bad on both sides.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. And just for people listening and think, just for you know, there is a video going around where police and soldier was, they were posted at a certain place and whatever. And some disagreement came about between, what I observed in the video is one police officer with several soldiers. And some disagreement came about, and me don't know what the disagreement is, but me see one night soldier chuck on the police and shoot him away. And the police attack calmly see me, and the soldier go and shoot him away again. And the other soldier them, kind of encircle the police in what I construed to be an unpleasant situation for the police. I don't know what, but when we see another part of the video, apparently the police did a drive and the soldier them are telling him to stop or something like so. I don't know if you see that one there. And the soldier,
There's found somebody down there telling me say.
Yeah.
It was one of them like a checkpoint thing I got.
Yeah.
And them are stopping, but him no one stop. And then when him finally stopped, him come out and not attack and I try to move the barrier. You understand?
Oh.
I don't know if I saw it going, because you know news travel different way, but I saw somebody I give me, you know?
Right.
I try to move the barrier. So if you notice, if you're listening to the video, where the soldier said to him, say, the soldier stop you, you need to stop, you're not above the law.
Okay.
You know? If you listen to the video, the soldier actually I said that, not the one where I push him, but one where stand up to the side.
Right.
I say, if the soldier stop you, you need to stop. You're not above the law. You know?
But let me tell you what I think as a lay person who is not privy to the actual dynamics of that particular incident, nor am I, you know, nor do I have the authority to speak, you know, nor do I have the capacity to speak with authority on whatever might be causing these divisions. But here's my take on it, though. As I understand it, like, well, the military is not constitutionally empowered to engage in law enforcement, you know, all right?
In certain cases.
Right, in general.
State of emergency.
Right, so, okay, I see. But the police, so when we grew up, we always, anytime any unrest are going and then bring in the military and whatever, you will say, you remember the rat patrol days and whatever, you know, you always say 3-4 soldiers, but you always have one police there.
One police, yeah.
And that one police is the person who deal with, you know, the law and then something that the soldier not trained for enforce law, you know. As you know, because I gather you were a soldier. But soldier not trained for enforce law like police, like out in the street. So the police did for that. So I don't know if you can help me to understand it. So it appears to me then that I don't know how it works. Does it mean that the police then have what you say, command and control then? You know, and the soldier them is just out there for force, or how that work when you put police and soldier together? Who is there one person there who has command?
Okay, so you work. You're gonna have a corporal or a lance corporal from the JDF and that patrol.
Yeah.
Right? Who is in charge of the soldier?
Who is in charge of the soldier? Okay.
Who's in charge of the soldier? The police is really there to arrest, because we all know that soldier don't really have our arrest power unless it's a state of emergency.
Correct.
The soldier is really there as a defense, as a backup there.
Right.
To the police.
Right.
You understand? So it's not that the police officer have control over the soldier. He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Understand? Because the NCO, as what we call it in Nigeria, the person with the rank, and him decide, you know, we have a patrol plan, and we say that area we are dealing with, and the police just step on you as a right, basically.
Oh, okay. So the police now have no authority over the soldier then when time them go out on the road?
No.
Okay.
No, you can't tell the soldier to do this or do that.
Oh.
You cannot. That's not how. That's why at one point, when I used to step on the road, sometimes no soldier never used to step on with vehicle. They used to travel in a them own vehicle, because it's always a vibe sometimes. You understand?
Right.
So, but you do have police and soldier we get along really good. But you know, it's from even before me join, it's always a little thing there sometimes. You know.
Okay, but in your assessment of it, what do you think the police? But you see, it's interesting that you are saying this and telling me everything now about when him did a drive and that there was a spot check in the road. Allegedly where him never did a follow, and perhaps feeds as a police officer him shouldn't have to follow. Because I didn't hear what them are saying. When I just see the video, because, the first one will come out, somebody took the video from afar. And I see the soldier chuck him.
It's actually a close-up one.
Yeah.
It's actually a part two.
Right. I see the soldier chuck him and the soldier chuck him again and whatever. And me see him alone there as police, encircled by about 4 or 5 soldiers. And then now me see one next one now where him a drive up and the soldiers tell him to stop. And him drive up right up on the soldier. And the soldier look at him like, say, what you did I go do? I lick it, did I go lick me down? And things. So you seem to be saying that your assessment thus far is that the police was in the wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so this is how I look at it. In that case, you're supposed to stop, right? You're supposed to stop, not because you're a police.
Right.
Just do it just like if a police have a spot check and because me in my uniform and me a soldier, I feel like he's above it. You understand? You're supposed to stop.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, as a soldier, you're governed under 2 laws, military law and regular law.
Right.
So the police can still arrest and charge as a soldier. You understand? So not because, so him should have stopped, but I still don't agree with the soldier. Look good. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The 2 of them are come together. I don't have nothing against none of them. It just don't look good.
Right. So hold on. So you think the soldier could have deal with the police, reprimand the police, without a chuck him them 2 ways, a chuck him and a chuck him and them.
Could have deal with him.
Yeah.
Could have deal. And in this time, what we know say camera phone there everywhere.
Right.
It makes sense. You understand? Because what if the police did feel threatened and retaliate? Then him what?
I dead him dead.
And then,
I dead him dead. The police would have dead. The police would have dead. No, but it's interesting that you talk about the law or whatever. Because on one side, based on what you say, we could make an argument that the soldier is in the right because the spot check was set up, and one could argue that if the allegations prove true, that the police broke the spot check, come out and move the barriers and all them something there, and that constitute actions that warranted some sort of intervention from the soldier. On the other side, I don't know what role the police was there or whatever, or how the law go, or all these things, because hold on the other side, I don't know if the police is in a position to say, no, I mean, at the end of the day, I came out and made it a try pass as a member of the force, and perhaps I shouldn't do it that way, but you coming over now, come chuck me, that, and get physical, I don't know to what extent that could constitute some form of aggravated assault, some form of battery in terms of putting him on the man and them something there. And of course assault, which is have to do with the threatening part of it. And
There's another voice note going around where I don't sure if it's a soldier talking or it's a police. But there's another voice note where there was a threat of a drive-by. Like some information said there was going to be a drive-by or something. And then the police pull up in a pro box that is so dark.
Right.
So all of that had the soldiers on alert, like, yo, a pro boxer just don't want to stop. Right. So but even if a threat, even if there were no threat there or whatever, the minute you out there, the climate in Jamaica, right, anything, so you can't knock any police or any soldier who out there on the road, right, if say them they on alert and they on an edge, and if any look a funny movement, i.e. somebody a drive a vehicle in a way as if they say them no business with what whatever and thing like that, that would that would understandably put any one of those officers from the military on edge and whatever. But again, on recognizing that it's a police officer who was standing up there calmly talking and thing like that, it was obvious to me that is a soldier walk over and got physical with him and chuck him 2 times. And I'm not so sure that the soldier
Even in the disagreement,
The devil's advocate.
no, even in the disagreement, I'm not so sure that the soldier, should have gone and gotten physical with it and things like that.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Right.
That's wrong because you don't have no right to put down on people.
Right.
And but just playing devil advocate real quick. You see what a lot of people is saying. He should see how it feels now that he's on the receiving end. Because police deal with people like that every day on the road. So that is where a lot of people are saying they're not sorry for you. Because you see that's how them deal with Jamaican citizens every day on the road because they're in the uniform and they have authority.
Right.
So
the notion here is that because the notion here then is that, a lot of police, not all, but police routinely abuse their authority against the people and thing in a way where, them do as them like with the people, them bad them up and thing like that. And then if you see the soldier hand it to them right and all, say, see it there, and that will not do to people and we don't like it. And okay. But lastly, before you go, I'm going to take a break. Let me tell you something. On a couple occasions, I have seen police talk to other police in a way where me I feel like, I guess on some level, you being naive or whatever, you think like, they're all police look out for police, so there's some camaraderie there. But I became privy to police attack to police in ways in threatening murder and kill family and them something there on 2 occasions, and the second time when it did happen, it was in front of what was then asylum back in the day of Jamaica, and I had to turn to a friend of mine and say, well, on police kill police and thing. Him say him say, yeah man, you have to be careful, man. Police will kill police, man, and thing you have to know for move, man, and a regular thing that monks.
Police,
yeah, and I guess like somebody like me at the time was a little naive and think, they may have them disagreement, but at the end of the day, police look out for police, and they must say, nah man, police wicked and evil to police. I was like, okay then. I would like, well, I'm not gonna make no assumptions about what will obtain on the military side. But we're gonna hold a break, but respect and honor, and safety out there on the road, All right?
We are listening.
Yeah, man, protection, man. Bless. All right, people, watch your ride. We're gonna hold a break, we'll soon forward. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Back in the juggling, Ragashanti live on the bridge 99 FM. And again, I'm not calling about anything we know I'm calling about. But again, if you don't know any drama where anything will go down, where somebody sneakily pull off a craft and somebody who them there with right under them nose the whole time and them never know. And then in the end, them just pull it off or some just call in and share that with me. See? Call in and share that with me because, again, we talk about this lady who she said she and her man, them did there and thing are going good. And then the man left for work, as usual. And then disappear and have a worried, sick a call police and thing and whatever, say missing and thing and all them something there. Only for bossy call her several days later and say, some of they are foreign and thing and, come up and married somebody and up here and thing and, but me married her for we. Me married her for me and you. Right? And she said that mash her up and she said from that she done with man. Straight woman to her thing. And she said her partner today, quote, understands compassion and honesty and she makes me happy, end quote. And she said what? Oh, it go. I couldn't be with another man after that. Men are too dishonest. Right? So based upon this thing with a man. Because for him they with her, and end up married. Left say him a go work and end up a foreign with him wife who him married. Something where him did have to plan that not just happen so, you know. He'd have to plan over time and whatever, and him would have to be duplicitous, you know. Him have to be hypocrite with her. Him have to be fake with her while him do this thing where him work with the other woman and thing and all them something there. And I'm sure when she sit down after that happened to her, she must remember when she and him did have sex, when him did act loving with her, when him did conduct himself in a way where somebody conduct themselves, a man conduct himself when him there with somebody and into her. Well, cause I saw them something that happening, you know. When them break up, they happening, you know. Or somebody left somebody for something else, you know. The person who the left thing depend, you know. Them start look back on some things and I wonder when them start there with that person there. And if when them did there with that person there, and them did a cook and a kiss and a tell you and they love you and thing and I do this and I buy that gift the for you and Valentine's Day and sort out and go church together and visit relative and you say you're going to get married and this are the person. Everybody you know, start look back on them something there, you know. And of them think the mad people, man, if you're not mind sharp. So let me tell you about that one I know when we did that. The number is 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996. 876. What? 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. Yeah. So, may I tell about my brethren now who we're going to call M. So M and Fim wife never get along and thing and whatever. And, you know, we just know so them not get along. So we understand the thing with him and him wife and so forth. Then now, he reach one point where we hardly see him out on the road and whatever. So one night time now we kind of touch base. After a while we touch base with him and we say, him no name M in him, we just call M, the letter M. And whatever. So we say, M, I want to go on. You know, you have two touchy road and all them something there and thing. And him I say, nah man, you know, I can't bother with the eagle thing, you know, right? So we say, wait, what you mean you can't bother with the eagle thing? Him said, no, he's a family man, you know, and I can't bother with the eagle thing, you know, I have to go home to my wife. So we say, hold on, what you mean go up to your wife? I want one. What kind of changes happen what we don't know about her? Emma said, nah, man, things kind of different. Things different, man, and the wife, we are going, you know, things kind of improve and things like that and whatever. And we are say improve, like good, improve. And he must say, yeah, man. So now start out again. Yeah, man. Hey, me never know say start out could have so sweet. Me I get the best shot. Hey, me I tell you, say we start bus shot and all these things in the man, you know. Cause me I tell you, say, him and his wife married all long, you know, and them a pitney and whatever, you know, but them things they just, you know. Hold on, what is Prezi? Somebody here. Oh, I must say them have one echo on the bridge app here. I don't know that. Go check it out for me here. Them say, Prezi, check out this something, you know, one echo on the bridge app. Right. So we are saying, nah, man. I want to go on. And he must say, no. He must say, yo. Him, how many years? 20 enough years, him and his wife. They and him must say, are the best sort out him and get right. And we are saying, John, no, so. And what cause I turn around here? And he must say, no. It's like she just come round and We are live good right here now and sitting now, whatever. Me I tell us people, we happy for the man, 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 we happy for the man. So till. And somehow we did all I wonder say, we wonder if this is going to last, you know? If it's going to continue, you know? Then we don't know say weeks pass and the thing are going good same way. Months pass and the thing are going good same way. A man hardly there road. It's all about him and his wife. It's all about him and his wife. And the man just praise his wife and say his wife are the greatest thing that happened to him now. And the man just dip on the sort out or the sort out turn up. And a big thing and it go on and go on and go on and go on. For about a year hard, you know, people, it go on, you know, the man are going good with his wife, you know, people. Somebody who basically did hate him and his wife, hate each other for years, you know, and for about more than I would say about a year and a half or so. The thing are going good with them, you know. Until one time, the man left work from the media place where he work and go home. And when the man opened the door in the prison and go home, when the man opened the door, him go so, huh? It's when him say, him say him just hear, a echo, all like furniture gone, you know, people. Him man saying confused, so till him confused, Anthony, him saying turn round and look back at him because him a say, him a wonder if him going in a wrong place, but him say when him turn around and look on him yard, him a say, but am I yard this? And then him turn around back and look in the house, you know, people. The house empty, you know, people. Empty. And the man stand up there confused. No wife, no picnic. Him man say him dead if you have good while and thing like him don't know what to do, him don't know for call because people just imagine you live somewhere for how many years with your wife and kids and you just come home and the place empty. No wife, no kids and a beer echo your ear. Place empty, clean. Me say she clean the place good. People you know say the man wife fly out. The same day when him come, she fly out. Fly out with all the picnic them too, you know. You don't know, say the wife did marry somebody up here. Right here in New York too. And everything set and come through, whatever, this and that. Ray. And fly up with the picnic to the man and things. So the day when the house empty, you know. And that day they them fly up, you know. When him there work, them fly up, you know. When, all of this come out after. When him reach, this and whatever, you know. Them already there in New York, you know. Based on the time flight where them they take. When him reach home, them there in New York already, you know. People, you know say, at one point, the wife did, like she make him assign some document for school, they put in them school, and something, and assign. And him just assign and never know, say, him sign and agree to a divorce, and him never know, you know. Divorce go through, and supposedly, I don't know this going on, people, but supposedly at Jamaica, when you get divorced, you can't just get it, so some weird thing have to go on. President, you don't know about them, something, I don't know. But supposedly some weird thing have to go on, some sort of weird thing when the process initiate or whatever. It's like, I don't know, it's like stages. It's like some filing one, but you have to wait for a while by law. I saw the divorce work. So the waiting go on and thing and whatever and end up go through and sick now whatever. And she planned the thing thoroughly. Well, I'm bringing the call, President. Make me come back to this.
Hold on.
Hello?
Good night.
Good night. Where you going?
Not bad. Any woman, you see, man left them and then turned straight to woman. That the woman they never straight. She was a lesbian from the beginning.
What? But why you going to say that? What you mean? But she did there with the man. And
Yeah, but she never straight from the beginning, Raga. You must can't find another man if you're straight. Or you stay by yourself. The moment you go turn straight to a woman, you never straight from the beginning. You only just you're bisexual and you just use the man to cover it. Or you're a lesbian, but you're just using a man to cover it.
But I don't know what her life was like before, but indications are that she wasn't interested in woman before.
Then and she just turned to woman, so me hear woman talk that already. But that woman they will talk so. She not 100% straight.
No, man, well, I know, she said her issue was about compassion and honesty, right? So follow me now. So if her thing is that whoever she's with, the person must be honest, transparent, true, and be able to relate to her a certain way, right? And if she's saying then that based on what the man do to her, right? And when she probably assess it, and that may I tell you, when them things that happen, she gonna look back now and I say, so what a wicked and evil man. So all them time that when me I do so feel and thing and him a kiss me and thing and say bye baby, I love you and all them something there. That was like a level of dishonesty and betrayal and them thing there, whatever. Right? So she has said now, when she go meet a woman and the woman treat her that way and give her what she want to be happy. And that is the period of reckoning for her. She say, this is who I want to be with because this woman here understand me in a way where man cannot understand me. So you don't think it is possible for it to work out that way there what she say, boom, all right, me want the compassion and the honesty, and me I go over here to go get it because I get it from woman. You don't think, say, the compassion and the honesty can make her start to love woman, but she never did love woman before. You don't believe so?
Me don't know who she try to fool. but then when you know talk them way there.
What you say what?
They have it in their mind. They have it in their mind.
What you mean? Explain. What you mean? What you mean?
No, they have it in their mind. If me and for me husband they left right, you know. You think say me can't find a man who love me? Me can't. That's a easy one too. Me wouldn't struggle to find a man who love me.
But
that's an easy one.
Okay, I see what you say. Like you must be able, people go through rough times with who them there with, and them work through it and probably cry and work, and then them go there, see if them can try again with somebody else. So that you say, right?
Yeah, cause if me husband left me, not go lay down and die.
Right.
And me not go struggle. Me not go struggle either.
If your husband leave you and thing in a way where mash up here and whatever, you not see yourself a look on woman and I say, but you round like a circle, me probably that. You not see yourself a go there, so.
Anyhow, that ever happened to me, me have to go seek medical attention. Cause that means say something wrong.
No, any what that happened to you if you start find woman attractive?
Yes.
You
have to go seek medical attention.
Okay, because I sick you with a sickness, so no.
Yes, me not supposed to look on a woman and attracted to them.
Even when man are the wickedest, if man are the wickedest thing to you and woman are, and you see some woman are nice to you and are treat you in ways that the man them not treat you and whatever, you say, you still wouldn't find yourself a like a woman them, though.
No, me not like no woman that way there.
Okay.
The only thing we like for now, woman, are clothes.
Our clothes. So you think
our
say
hairstyle. Me say your look good or your clothes look good. That's it.
Okay.
From me mind I go another way upon she.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
So you think that she was a lesbian long time then?
She a lesbian, man. She a lesbian. From me hear your conversation, me say that woman they a lesbian. But she da use a man to cover it. Because no people are lesbian and a man they use to cover it, And they know in their heart and soul say them a hit.
Well, but come on, but Brittany, I don't get this from what this woman wrote in the Observer. I don't get that from her. She said she seemed to be saying that it's based upon the dishonesty and the cruelty and the evilness of the man and thing and make she done with man. Then if she done with man now, if you're done with something, you're going to look at an alternative. And it could be, but to her, well, I guess to her, another man would probably like to do the same thing because, but so there is no room in your analysis to say that she wasn't a lesbian before. Basically, yes, she had to have had those inclinations.
Yeah,
before.
man, she have that in her mind, man. She have
But-
that in her.
But you don't think it's a little. You're probably being a little bit too strong when you say she did I use the man as cover and who she had tried to fool. You don't think that even if you say she was a lesbian a long time, but she never really come to terms with it. And this incident, gave her the opportunity now to say, well, I've always had these feelings and so on, whatever, which is different from saying, she did I use the man as cover, who she had tried to fool and whatever, which kind of implies that there is some sort of manipulative type of thing on her part. You don't think that is a little bit strong right there?
No, me not
No?
think it's a little bit. No.
So you really think she did I use a man for cover?
You know see that, Raga?
Uh-huh.
You know see that?
See what?
She said the woman did a lesbian long time.
No, well, you see, remember, no, I have a more nuanced understanding of these things as a trained psychotherapist and somebody who has been exposed to the some of the shall we say the testimonies of members of what is referred to as the LGBTQ community, right? So I've been in many situations, counseling, convention, conferences, and whatever, where members of this community share, some of some of their experiences and thing, and some of their struggles and thing like that. So I have a more multi-layered and nuanced understanding of it. But I'm certainly not an authority on it either, because there's a lot there that I don't understand either. Let me give you an example. One of the things where lesbians, I've said, like hetero people, that they're stupid about is they say, like, if you're a lesbian, right, and you don't have nothing to do with man, a big thing amongst the lesbian community is one of them strapping on a false penis and then sleeping with the other, and then putting the false penis on the other woman. No, that is a big thing. Not all lesbian. That is a big thing amongst lesbians. I admit, I am one of those who don't understand that. I must admit. Me not understand it. Right? And I have asked lesbian, like, what is going on there? And they will say things like, yeah, it's a false penis, but the person and the mind behind the false penis is something very different from what any man can get. So they're saying that even though they're still approximating what a man does to a woman, with a woman wear a false penis, their argument is that they still do it so differently that no other man can do it that way. Only a lesbian can do it that way. So I'm just giving you an example of things that I don't understand, and that they have explained things to me. And do I get it 100%? No. Me not really understand. So I am not going to jump and judge and say, oh, she a lesbian long time and she did use the man as cover and who she try fool and whatever. And and I gather you are very strongly committed to that thesis, in terms of what you think about why. But I don't know. I don't think I'd go that far and say that. But you're entitled to your conclusion about it too.
Yeah, as me tell you, me wouldn't go that route there. I don't think I would have to go that route. As me tell you, that would be an easy one too for me. Me don't know about nobody else, but me wouldn't have to find a man.
Well, so according to you, if she was a lesbian for a long time then, and for whatever reason she never did accept or embrace that, if she was a lesbian from long time, do you think, say, on some level then she may have been interacting with the man in some way where that could have, sabotaged the relationship in some way, you feel so?
Maybe. But rather, sometimes the reason why them go talk to man, are because they are not accepted by them family members and so. They know say them not going to accept them.
Well,
so them just use a man as a front.
Well, yes, and that is what a lot of the gay people say. Their argument is that it is confusing for them and it is insecure for them, and a heterocentered society, as in heterocentered society, they say forces people into and reward people for getting into hetero unions. And they would say when they're growing up and, under the influence of their mother and them father and them love them mother and them father, or they were raised in the church and it get confusing, but them did have these gay impulses, and them did tell them, say them have to repress them, suppress those impulses, and them did a try to do right by way people are tell them, and them go take, the woman go take man, or the man go take woman, but them did just a follow what people are say and thing like that, but I never that them did really want do, and so they will frame it as a struggle.
Yeah, Raga, yeah, I don't remember if you remember when me tell you about a little boy who me used to look after. And that young man is now a gay, and he wasn't accepted by his parents. But afterward, him just make them know, and his mother died shortly.
Wait, what you mean?
Get up.
What you mean?
No, after him get big now and start doing things.
Yeah.
Him couldn't tell them.
Right.
And one day him just get up in a church and just make them know. And his mother was there and she was dead.
Well, and she never dead in her church?
No, she not dead in her church, but she just get sick and just dead.
Okay, so you think so the shock and and thing or whatever
yeah,
you think
the father he managed it, but she never managed at all, the mother.
Okay.
Yeah, the shock from it.
Right.
But she when me did point it out to her, she never believed.
Oh, you did point it out to the mother?
Yeah, you remember me tell me that call the boy sissy and what have you.
Yes, I remember that. And then the mother did actually take it to you and say you must stop do that and whatever. Yes, I remember. Yeah. So, but that you seem to be saying then that young man then him did on some level then it looked like him did born gay.
Me not thinking that born is still, but in just.
But you say if from him little bit and thing and you did not take care of him for how long and whatever, say you see that thing there.
Franny was 8 years old. Franny was 8 years old. Me recognize it.
You recognize it, say him gay and whatever. So
yeah.
So what I'm saying, if you see it and you were so convinced and you was a very forthright person in your observations and things. So if you conclude, say him did gay from him at 8 and thing like that, right? At 8 year old, then it suggests then that, like him go pick it up somewhere and him go travel, go somewhere and whatever. On some level, then it must deny him. But what if somebody is listening to a gay person and say, yeah, but that's just the point. If him owe it to himself to be happy, by being himself, and if he's unhappy and in misery and in pain and hurt by, trying to be something that he's not, you can't blame him. What would you say to that? What would your response be?
Well, the person would have said that, Raga. They look. I guess when me tell her that, if she did try to steer him out of it,
yeah.
Because at the stage that he was, me not think him did really know the word gay.
Right.
But him just like the girlish thing.
Right.
But if she did try to steer him out of it and make him know, say, you don't put on my clothes, you don't put on my shoes and model. because you're a boy, then maybe would have break out of it. But her thing was, me not fi call him that. Because I know that.
Oh, but and she never tried to steer him out of not wearing.
No, she didn't. I think the age that he was, she could have steered him out of it.
Oh, you think she could have steered him out of being gay?
Man, because he was just 8.
8, okay.
Years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
But she never tried. She never tried.
She never tried. Okay.
She just blame me.
Because you did call him sissy and I
Yes.
call him okay.
Mm-hmm. And then now when he gets big now, man start to buy him ice cream and what have you till him man start call to him till he go to the other level.
What you mean, man? I buy him ice cream and what you mean?
Man start buy him ice cream as his boyfriend until him go to another level. Till him big night now.
Oh, so what you say? Ice cream them use and kind of broke him out, didn't they?
Yes. Yes.
It's a serious matter, though. It's a serious matter. And for them, it's life and death, you know. You understand that? For them, it's life and death. Or it's either, it's a lifetime of misery or a lifetime of comfort with oneself. Tell me something. And this is where, tell me your opinion upon this. Because, apparently, quite a few women are struggling with this. Several of them have spoken to me over the years. And I must admit, I have not been able. I don't have a. Whenever there's some, I'm going to explain it to you, but I just want to preface by saying that whenever they brought this up, my counseling technique basically is to help them to go where they want to go. You follow what I say? Mm-hmm. But it's not something that I have an understanding of and say, no man, it can't be so or it can't be so, right? I'm going to tell you. So when we grew up, when me grew up at Jamaica and whatever, girls used to be together and nothing, right? And so that would have never happened with the boy then, right? Boy not be together when I know that something. But girls used to be girls hug up and all and thing, we not in that something. Yo, so when me just come America, one time I did that with the International Camp Counselor Program, and we go movie with some of the other counselors them, and the theater did kind of empty. And then when we got the movie and we sit down, we go sit down on my seat, one of the other counselors, this shooter from Nigeria, him come in and come sit down in the seat right beside me. Mm-hmm. That the time, now when me there Jamaica grew up and we go show with our brethren, we don't sit down beside one another. A space of it there between we. An empty seat of it there between we. No, these things are just automatic to me to the point that when the man come and sit down beside me, it's like my body just free. I say, yo, I never want to offend him or nothing or whatever I think so. Me just say, I go bathroom and come back. Me just left a space between a seat between me and him. Right? The Jamaica I grew up in, when robot come, no man no sit down in the middle seat at the front beside the driver. You just know you don't do that. Even if at the last seat left, you don't do that. Because these are the things you're conditioned in our society and thing, okay? Mm-hmm. What has happened now, Brittany, is that you have women who, them will do them threesome. But then we do threesome with another woman and a man. And when them do them threesome, them would do things with the woman. But these women are saying they are not gay because them don't love woman exclusively like a lesbian. So the issue is, are they gay? Are they bisexual? Or are they heterosexual who just do what some of them say, no, threesome no have nothing to do with gay. Threesome is just, a man and two women, right? Some woman, them do another version. We're not getting at that. But what do you think? So if a woman do a threesome and she interacts sexually with another woman in a threesome, but she said she would never sleep with a woman by herself, like she and the woman alone, because she said, me not gay. Is that woman gay or is she, what you say? She bisexual or what?
Both of them.
What you mean?
Bisexual and she are lesbian. Because no woman can come for me. No woman. No woman can come for me. Can't come near me them way there.
No, but
that you keep way.
But do you think that there is some logic, that there is some validity to them reasoning when they must say, no, we don't love woman like that. It can only a threesome.
Yeah, but for a woman I go kiss you, for a woman I go do whatever to you. Yeah, hit.
Yeah, you're gay.
No straight to man, brother, no straight to man, I do anything there.
Okay.
No woman can put them out for my mouth. The only woman can put them out for my mouth and my daughter.
Okay.
No woman to my thing. Straight man. Straight man to my thing. All when he broke no money. Straight man to my thing.
Okay. So the women who are saying that no, they are not gay and whatever, they are engaging in some sort of denial then, right?
Yeah, me see two women the other day walking a wall and out already. And no, but oh God, the Almighty can't come tell me say no lesbian them there.
No, but that don't mean say them a lesbian because two women a walk a wall and that don't
Raga,
mean.
them two Raga. Look here, if anyhow in a Jamaica, you see, people see two men a walk on a wall and them a call them B-man. You know that?
No. That what I'm saying is based on how Jamaica set up. Me can understand that part there. If you see two man a whole and whatever this and that, it is such it's such a negative that if two man go to them way for whole and a walk and thing like that, then it's more. One could say that it's more likely than not that there is some form of intimacy. But on the other hand, Brittany, you don't think so? There are a lot of women out there, based on what society allow them to do, who have them like a girlfriend and they can be very close and friendly and physical and all and hug up and all and even be affectionate and caring with nothing to do with anything to do with lesbianism and sexual, you know, believe so?
Raga, nobody never say nothing to them, But the moment the woman underpants, they hop her up there so. Don't like a man. The pants drop down on the underpants up there so. And a straight lesbian that.
Oh, okay. We see. So weird. What? Weird. Oh, you say one of them dress. Weird. Oh, you say one of the woman dress. Oh, what?
Her underpants, they up.
Yeah.
And her pants, they down her bottom.
Yeah, so like him and them, like one, so.
Yeah. Straight,
and then I want big jeans, she did it, huh?
Me don't buy the Raga, but me see them have here, say to me,
you're probably right there, so because that is what the lesbian them would call a butch. That are the butch.
I don't wear my husband underpants. I don't wear my underpants,
You know wear my underpants?
No.
Liar tell. When woman come, hold on. When you and Mark a date, and you come over Mark place or whatever, and don't do anything and you never yet put on like one of them underpants and roll it up and put on one of them shirt and one of them marine and them.
Me have enough jars. Me work with enough jars. I come from. The time they come from St. Andrews. So me work with enough jars.
No, but
to put on my candle.
Well, on, you never yet put on one and then roll it up and then like I'll put on one and shirt and then wear him look a socks and do that something there.
No, not even now.
Brittany, listen to me now. Listen to Mas Raga, all right? Let me tell you. Yeah, listen to me.
Yeah, man, me I listen.
One of the sexiest thing we men like is when your girl, when your lady come over and thing and she there your place and whatever, and then she goes so and go put on like all one of your shirt and put on and put on one of your underpants and them have a way when them roll up the top. You know what I talk about them roll up the top and thing and then sometimes them all have on them look socks and them a walk around. Listen to me, man, that is sexy. Sexy.
Me we wear the boxers.
The boxers.
As tights. Cause me love the see man in a boxers. When me see man in a boxers, me go crazy.
What you
that
mean?
everything
Boxers are boxer brief.
They want to look like tights.
The one no, that is boxer brief. That different from underpants.
Yeah,
So,
the underpants are all man thing, Raga.
oh, careful now. I'm not an old man and I'm into underpants. You're out
I
of
make man they so long.
I make what?
Man they so long.
I make what?
Man they so long.
Make man they so wait, what?
Yeah, the instrument long.
Oh, you say underpants make man body long?
Yes.
What you mean? Wait. Because brief kind of enclose it and things. So when it's free, it get longer. There, so kind of more. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
no man. But me I tell you, man, woman is a thing. If the man go wear the woman clothes now, is a different thing. That you know, cause we have had a couple of situations over the years when we had do one time when we did over nationwide, one big drama, and big mix up the bus. And thing with one man, the woman catch her man a wear her underwear and thing and whatever, and it was crazy. The mix up they did take over the show for about a week, right? But women wear, some women very feminine. They are not gay or anything, and they will wear their boyfriends, look at underpants or so or whatever, and it's considered very sexy. So I'm just letting you know that this happens, okay?
Yeah, man, I know say that will happen, but me don't like them the one day. Them the one day too big and ugly.
What the okay,
Yeah,
but you like boxer brief. So when your
your
husband wear boxer brief, you want them so when you say look like tights, right? And when you wear that one they turn you on down.
What?
Sure.
This everything short, man.
Sure. When you say everything
Everything above.
everything above. No, you like that.
Yeah, man. Me love that one day. I love that one day.
Listen to me, now, man. All right, Brittany, don't say a word, man. Bless up yourself here.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, love and blessings. My God, always a pleasure to talk to Brittany or whatever. But people, let me tell you, man, this for those of you who don't know, we men, we love when woman come over and thing, and then we all go put on one of our shirt. And I don't want to sound stereotypical here, but usually it's like I look a white shirt, It's a look a white shirt, and if it was the worst, if them have them look a dainty body there, and then put on a white shirt that is obviously big for them, but them just have on the shirt alone. Oh God, to die for. That is sexy. When a woman, when your girl put on your shirt, and she'll walk around the place and they help you clean up on them around the place. Worse, she'll have a little white socks with it, or she be in the bed and all them something there. At them time, they're romantic cuddle time and all them something. And what happened to you? So we don't want to know to get too anal about this thing. I say, if you say, well, I understand what Brittany is saying, because, come on now, we all know what Brittany is talking about, in terms of, she said two women are whole and thing and whatever, and one, you don't know that look there. The underpants up and the big jeans are what name that hang off and thing. Worse if them in a Timberlands or something like so or whatever. We know what's going on there. So given that additional information that Brittany submitted, then we can say, yeah, you might be right. There could probably be a lesbian couple, and we know that over the years, the gay community in Jamaica has become more and more liberated, and have challenged the status quo that they say that have been discriminatory towards them, and they more and more they're embracing their right, to walk around freely, just like when them observe heterosexual couples who walk around freely and do what them want to do, they too feel that they should be entitled to do the same. So it's likely the case that Britney is correct in saying that that was a gay couple. But, what is standard for many of us, we already know this for a long time. This is not nothing new, but in case you don't know, and in case you have kind of the strict adherence to gender-specific clothes like Britney does, it's quite common, people, for heterosexual women not gay, when them go over them boyfriend or so, they put on, a shirt or a Marina, what we call Marina, and thing, whatever, or one of them boxers or thing, or even one of them boxer brief or whatever, and thing. Women do that all the time, and there's nothing about them that is gay, right? Just so you know. We're gonna hold a break. We'll soon forward. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Back in the juggling on the upside of about 20 minutes to go. I want to remind you again, if you're calling from Jamaica, the number is 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. One more time. 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, the number is 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. 888-546-8742. All right, President, look out for the call. Them the for me and sitting now, whatever. All right. And people, just want to remind you that this Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock, over Ragashanti TV, it's about Free Up, the realest Jamaican talk show hosted by yours truly, Ragashanti. Right? This Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock, Free Up, Ragashanti TV over YouTube. Ragashanti TV over YouTube. President, give me a call, man. You know, look, give me a call, man. Ragashanti TV over YouTube. Hello? 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 What's happening? The call never come in. Okay, all right. People with that bring in the call, we don't know whenever I hear nobody, so call back if such is the case. All right. So again, people, Friday 1 o'clock, Ragashanti TV over YouTube and thing. And that's the thing there. Go YouTube and you just put in Ragashanti TV and over there, over there. Right. Also want to remind you that we can't play music live over YouTube and we can't play music live on Facebook. But we can do it over Twitch. I don't want to confuse you and give you too many things. But follow me also over Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Ragashanti. Or if you go to twitch.tv, just put in Ragashanti in the search and follow me over there, because I go over there and I play music. And I do so randomly when I feel like it. All right? So you want to be able to get the notification whenever I go over there and play, all right? So again, it's twitch.tv, not .com, twitch.tv/Ragashanti. That's Ragashanti, Ragashanti. So it's Twitch, twitch.tv/Ragashanti. So if you're listening right now, go over there and follow me and just click the, for notification, also the bell. any of y'all listen to this, whether repeat or on Ragashanti TV or you're listening it live right now, just go over there and follow me, both on YouTube and also over Twitch. So Brittany is saying, and other people have made that argument, that anybody who said them switch from heterosexual over to being gay, that them did gay a long time, right? Some people, would disagree with that. Prezi, is there a way I can play something off of my IG? You see that video there with the gay youth who it go viral. The gay youth who say him act like woman and tricky man them. And I'll say trick man, saying trick man and tell man saying I'll breed and make man give him $18,000 for go take a bash. You. Hold on, let me see. All right. Hold on. All right then. So people, may I just make you hear a little bit. All me I say is, and you have some gay people at Jamaica, them just get touchy about everything and then so I'm going to play a little bit of this thing. And all I'm saying is this person is bragging on how him trick men into thinking that he's a woman. People like him are going to do what he want to do. All I'm saying to you is just be careful out there. I don't know what me always say. Don't run in. And careful how now. Where you go? Sit down, man. The show soon done. Sit down where you're there. The show soon done. Where you go? Even just see if I take time I go a while ago. Get you with one present. All right, so people, just play a little bit of this. Listen now.
So me take the boy and the boy don't know me and a woman. Me take him and him don't know. Him don't know nothing. Me and him all sleep all in a bed and him don't know nothing. One boy from St. Thomas. I look now. The boy called me and said to me, say, baby, I want to come link you.
Is a man this attack, Okay.
So the boy come now, hear me. You know, so I'm pregnant. I found out I'm pregnant. So the boy said, true, mama. I say, yeah. So the boy said, what you want? You want to keep it? Or you want to get rid of that? I said, look here, I want to get rid of it. So I said, how much would it? I said, 18,000. Boop, the boy go get the 18,000 and come back. What kind of pregnant? Not a pregnancy. Me have something for pregnant. No pregnancy. I'm going to get the money. Want my auntie a penant? Not a pregnant, me get the money. The boy give me the money. Alia, hi, Alia. I say you see that the boy there? That the boy there say me a real woman. Me a real woman. Can you see me have this them, I me have the shape, I me have the vice, I me look like a girl. So you can't tell them say me a woman. And when some of the man them find out say me a girl, them still can't believe. So then say here one of them, one boy from Mobile, when me down New Kingston, me catch the boy, one bike boy, the boy say, you're not woman? Me can't believe say you're not woman. Me say, as I see a good girl right this so. The boy say, me can't believe say you're not woman. Oh, you get them something. Oh, your body looks so way and make you look like a woman. So, I said naturally I saw me look. I don't do nothing. I just saw me look naturally. But I said, I don't lie. I don't really go them way, but I don't lie. I don't put one by you. I don't put one by you. Your body stay good. You know, me there on the spot with the real girl them. The girl them, you know. Some of the girl them know, but some of them don't know. Some of the girl them know, but some of the girl them don't know. So guess what now? I go up on one spot where they call them Pally Royal. I go run them here one next. Girl will look like a real woman. And when I run there, you know, I dip on the spot and I say, no, sir, run. I say, look dead. As a good girl right there. You know, me start catch my code, you know, cause around the dark and lonely and the girl them space out and the far. And I know say judgment can pitch on Pally Royal. You know me there. I say one red Audi come now. I say, alright, this is mine.
The red Audi.
You know, I'm on the eat strip and I now move. The man drive this so. Him not pick up none of the girl them. So him come up on me now and him say, where your name? I never see you before. Where your name? So I tell him, say, my name Simone. Him say, alright. Such and such and such and such and. I say, alright. Him say, jump in the car. I jump in the car. I gone with the man. When I take a start, the man came, I go to one hotel. Me and the man in the hotel. So when we in at the hotel now, the man said to me, say, what's up my pee? So I say, you know, say, none of that can go on tonight. So I say, why? I say, I'm on my cycle. The man say, alright. I make a taste it. Boop, 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 boop. You know, me name it tough, my love. I mean, the man give me $7,000. $7,000 the man give me. And camera back on the spot. You know, when he make that $7,000, I lift up off of the spot same time and go away. You see, by the time I left run up Pally Royal, I see some people a pass and me hear them attack say, them took run up Pally Royal. One girl thief one man sitting, and the man go back to the run them love. I say, look there. Coming like a God make me left from around here. I follow my instinct and left Pally Royal and go back in the New Kingston. Yeah, but me nah lie, me catch some good man in New Kingston. Some good man, me I tell you. Some good man. Me catch one white man. Him and him girlfriend. Cause them like, let me tell you. The girl and her husband are best. Him like lady boy and like transgender. And she like transgender too. So me and them start fool around so till me end up me and them start to one of the night that afternoon when the man got foreign, the man come down and carry down things for me and say, make sure you're not no other man, make sure me alone you do the things them with, you know. Thank you, Chantel, baby. Make sure me alone you do the things them with. Make sure you're not no other man. I say no, me not have no other man. I alone me have. You know me about 50 million man because I'm a client them and them I work with and get my money. Whoops, you know me catch one policeman. Never know say the man a police, you know, because the man not tell me, you know. The man carry me go one, where up there's a name, like one stadium, near one stadium the man carry me. And me and the man dead and the man said to me say, yo, I want to know if you're a man or you're a woman. Because the last time when I come to New Kingston to come do work, you know, I want to go and pick up, you know. And him rob me, you know. I mean, I love man, you know. So I say, you out and bright, dirty man. I look like a man to you. I say, when I draw them and show you me a woman. Him say, no, baby, what make you go on? So sorry, baby. I never say you're a man. I just tell you what happened to me in New Kingston. I say, outside and bright, dirty man. Boy, you come call girl, man. I look like a man. It look like it's a man. You look. Go back to New Kingston, go take up a man. One bad pan him. The man say, Mama, you're not for your guan. So, Mama, you're not for your guan. So, I just tell you something. Your pee look fat, though, Mama. Pee look fat. I can't touch it. So, I say, all right, come fit up. Man say, yo, Mama, your pee fat, though. So I say, you touch my pee, you know, I want $2,000. The man say, all right, baby, no problem. But me not lie, no, me don't want you give me a... And the man bring me back to New Kingston. The man never know nothing, you know. You know who sell out my story? Yeah, one next boy did it. And that the boy that sell out my story, because him just like woman and him don't have girl vice. So you know him gone to the man. Hey, hear him. Hey, come here. Man say, move from here, lift up. A be a man there on yes. You know the boy start going, but the boy say, a be a man there on yes, so. Ignorant, let me tell you something. Some of the girls are ignorant for some of them because them don't sound like woman, them don't look like woman, and them sell out the girl them look like woman. You see through the girl them.
When I said the girl them, you know, I talk about man, you know, who look like woman.
The shape out and the girliness. The girl them put me at the front when them catch man. The girl say, yeah, woman. And I don't me use. One man I run down the girl them with match. And when the man look and see me, the man say, hey. The man say, my girl, you know for the round here, so baby, around here, so. You know for the round here, so, mama. I say the man go on bad. The man say, mama, you know for the round here, so. You know for the round here, so.
All right. So that video is one of the viral videos them out there. And you hear him give the account, and you hear him talk with a certain amount of bravado and delight in tricking the man them, you know. Nakita, yeah, dead though. Nakita dead with laugh or whatever. I said to the man them out there. Me not telling the owner for living a life, you know, right? You're not growing people or whatever. But me just I say, just be aware. Particularly in these times. I don't like back in the day. Particularly in these times where there is so many provisions out there where them can buy for help, convince the world that them is something that, you know, that is different from an original appearance and thing, you know. Nowadays you can buy nose, bottom, breast, hand, finger, calves. You know, somebody buy calves out there, whatever. You can make all kind of adjustment to your genitalia and whatever and thing like. All I'm just saying, you know, particularly in this day and age, you know, where there is all sorts of resources out there to make all kinds of adjustments to your body. Be careful. If you want to reduce the likelihood that you would reduce the likelihood that you would whatever press. Oh God. No pun intended. Perhaps you don't want to use that word right there. But if you want to reduce, if you want to make it unlikely that you would be in a position where you would suffer such shock or, you know, that may even lead to violence and whatever, just be aware that these situations exist out there, that there are men out there who are very convincingly presenting themselves as women, and as you listen to the delight in his voice, they enjoy doing it. They enjoy doing it. And whatever, and you know, they are not fully appreciative of what that type of deception, the impact of it and things like that. Anyway, though, with the situation where him say a man pick him up, and then the man I said, I want to know if you're a man or a woman, you know, because why would you pick up somebody and then after you reach hotel with them, you gotta ask them if you want to know if them, why you wouldn't ask before? You know, so there might be some truth to it that you have some man out there going like say, you know, them not know certain things or whatever, but when time them find out, them still at work with it and all them something there, which is the allegations made by, you know, some of these men who present themselves as women out there. But all me I said, don't run in. Don't run in. And men, you may want to, you know, just, if you're not out there run up and down and say you're a gallus or what, if you're not to do that, no bother with it, you know, because you know this day and age and thing or whatever. But I'm not telling what to do, you know, I'm just saying, you know. right? Right? It's the world is very different now than it was just 10 years ago. You know, it's a very, very different world right now, and sometimes it's probably better if you keep yourself to yourself and about in a one bag of mix up and pricky and all kind of thing. People big up on yourself, you know. Next week Wednesday I'll be right, but well, next week Wednesday we see again, Ragashanti live again right here, but next week Wednesday. Take care of yourselves and see you all on Friday over YouTube. Again, the channel is Ragashanti TV. When we'll have free up 1 o'clock in the afternoon and thing. All right, take care of yourself, people. Be safe out there. Big up all truck driver and the whole crew and thing. Just make sure say on a balance up on the thing and and in them state the way bully pass snow and all them thing they wanna just be safe and thing. All I wanna know listen me and thing. Bless upon yourself. All right? Out the road, people, soon Friday, 1 o'clock. Over YouTube, Ragashanti TV.